Hey everyone! Today we're exploring a fascinating book that has been a game changer for many, Green Pharmacy Guide to Healing Foods by James A. Duke. Now, if you're familiar with Duke's work, you might think it's all about herbal remedies. And yes, herbs have always been close to his heart. But in this book, he takes us on a journey beyond the health food store and right into the heart of our supermarkets. He expands his definition of medicinal plants to include all plant-based foods, fruits, vegetables, beans, grains, nuts, and seeds. These are the foods you can easily find at your local market or even have in your kitchen right now. One of the key concepts Duke introduces is the idea of multiple activity menus. These are products of the USDA phytochemical database, which he developed during his tenure with the USDA. A multiple activity menu identifies the phytochemicals in a particular medicinal plant and their respective therapeutic activities. It then generates a synergy score that suggests how a plant might contribute to the prevention or treatment of a condition. Now, these multiple activity menus aren't gold standard research, but they can certainly guide us to plants and foods we might not have considered otherwise. Duke emphasizes that whole, fresh foods are almost always a better choice than supplements. He argues that no nutrient works in isolation. Our bodies require a variety of nutrients to function properly, and these are best obtained from whole foods. He even admits to throwing in the occasional exotic ingredient, like camu camu, a fruit he encountered in the Amazon, which is unmatched as a source of vitamin C. Now, let's talk about some of the conditions Duke covers in his book. The list is extensive, ranging from fatigue and fibromyalgia to heartburn, gout, and even hemorrhoids. He provides remedies for each condition, often with a rating from 1 to 3 stars, based on scientific research, anecdotal evidence, and his own experience. These ratings are subjective, but they can help prioritize your choices when you're looking for a natural remedy. One of the most intriguing sections is Duke's discussion on the history of medicinal foods. He takes us back to ancient times, where Ayurveda and traditional Chinese medicine were the primary sources of healing. These ancient practices have long recognized the healing power of food. For example, turmeric, a staple in Asian cuisine, has been used for centuries to treat arthritis, Alzheimer's disease, and even some forms of cancer. Duke also delves into the science behind eating for good health. He encourages readers to maximize the nutritional punch of their diet. He introduces us to Duke's Dozen, the 12 foods he considers most beneficial for fighting disease. These include beans, garlic, green tea, and even chocolate. Yes, you heard that right, chocolate. But before you reach for that candy bar, Duke specifies that it's dark chocolate with at least 60% cocoa content that offers the most benefits. Now, let's talk about some of the specific foods and their benefits. For instance, did you know that ginger can be more effective than the drug Dramamine for treating motion sickness? Or that pomegranate is so rich in phytoestrogens that half a fruit can provide the equivalent of a daily dose of hormone replacement therapy for menopause symptoms? Duke provides numerous examples like these, backed by scientific studies and his own experiences. He also emphasizes the importance of variety in your diet. While related foods share many of the same healing compounds, they each have distinct nutrients that are helpful in their own unique ways. For example, garlic and onions are both excellent for boosting your immune system, but onions bring something to the table that garlic doesn't, the flavonoid quercetin. Another interesting point Duke makes is about the food versus pharma debate. He argues that pharmaceuticals are not always more effective than food nutrients at treating medical conditions. For instance, studies have shown that ginger is more effective than the drug ciprofibrit at lowering cholesterol. And turmeric, the root from which curry is derived, is often more effective than celecoxib for treating arthritis pain. Duke also addresses the issue of processed foods and their impact on our health. He criticizes the abundance of unhealthful foods in America and their contribution to obesity and other health problems. He encourages readers to make healthier choices, such as eating more fruits, vegetables and whole grains, and avoiding trans fats and excessive sugar. In conclusion, Green Pharmacy Guide to Healing Foods is a must-read for anyone interested in natural health and wellness. Duke's approach is both scientific and practical, making it accessible to everyone. Whether you're looking to prevent disease, manage a chronic condition, or simply improve your overall health, this book offers valuable insights and practical advice. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the world of healing foods. I hope you found this episode as enlightening as I did. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out. And don't forget to subscribe to BrightLearn for more episodes on health, wellness, and everything in between. Until next time, stay healthy and happy.
Visit brightlearn.ai for more fascinating videos like this one, and naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage and breaking news on critical stories that keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.